Chill! She's got no chill! Shit! God damn! She just came, she's like, Jesus!
What? Why? Whoa! You! Wait!
I literally could just sit here, we could have a slapping Wolverine
That's
stream.
because I like slapping fleshy things with this hand. That's for being in more comics than me. That's for making me love you. That's for making me hate you. That's for never taking us to the prom. That's for always working late. That's for being short. That's for stabbing me in the heart.
Oh my
Literally.
God.
That's for never letting me fly the Blackbird except when I crashed it. That's for being the worst wingman in bromance history. That's because I want to see if the player will keep doing this. That's for all the hot gamer girls out there. Hey, call me.
Hey,
That's
call
for being
me.
a total douche. That's for never washing the dishes. That's for last year's white elephant gift. Who wants a white elephant? And finally, that's because the whole setup just added 5 minutes of bonus play to the most awesome game ever devised by mutant or man. I guess he's not waking.
What the fuck? Oh no. Oh. What just happened? I killed Kenny again. Next meme review. You guys want memes? Make sure you send them in the Discord. There is a section we made for this kind of stuff. Stream memes. It's there. We haven't used it in a bit, but it's there. Send me your stream memes. I want to see. Yeah, it's me. It's my stupid mustache. Okay, wait. It's gonna be really funny when I find out that I can get like my actual hair. Oh my god, that's so funny. Coffin glasses. Oh, that's good. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh my god. Not as expensive as a Jesus, fuck you.
What I do?
Fucking homeless people.
The hammer of justice shall
They get me every time.
into the board of being sorry.
Oh.
Chaos. Yo, this is
Let's see
sick.
how you like dealing with me.
Stan is the best person though. Wow. Shit. They died.
Another victory for the good guys.
We killed them. We killed the
Well, that being
Mongolians.
grounded was nice while it lasted.
Oh god, what's going on here? Use them. Hey butters, welcome to the stream. Whoa!
Oh my god! They came out of nowhere! There was a huge earthquake and then there was burning in my yard! Didn't you hear about it? It's all over the news. Here, look!
And that a large earthquake and several fires in the South Park area
Sometimes
last
I
night
clip gold.
woke many
You do.
residents from their sleep. Here with the report is a
Gold
midget in a
clips.
bikini. Tom, government workers here are assuring everyone nothing out of the ordinary
What
has
happened to South Park? This right here is my favorite hot tub stream. Wait, sound. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell is there? That has a dick on it.
Oh, Christ, what a pickle!
What the penis mouse? Let's burn it. Eat a penis. It's a burning penis. Hi, Butters. Professor Chaos. Holy shit, that's so fun.
Easy.
She's straight up Rocky Train robot. You just see a montage.
You okay, Apps?
Yeah, just. What's up?
Been searching everywhere for you.
Def DH though.
We've been
That's
called
true.
up. Isaac wants us at the front.
That's true.
What?
Oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. Holy no! No! No!
Should have expected that.
Fuck.
Okay.
This poor
You're
baby.
distracting me.
No.
Just wants to dance.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
then their parents
Go.
just gonna start getting it on.
Okay.
God damn.
Oh,
Jeez.
hey. I think I left Ollie outside. You mind bringing him back
Keep
in?
this moment in my
Yeah, sure
mind.
thing.
And now, our feature presentation. Feature presentation.
Hey all, welcome to I Am Triple G Stream. Prepare yourselves for the weirdest, wild, funny time of your life. The stream is about to start. 3, 2, 1. What? 3, 2, 1.
Hey dog. What's up? How's everybody? Hey dog. Why do I hear myself? How's everybody? That was weird. That was weird. I don't know why it was open twice. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're listening to Weezer. Probably gonna get, you know, copyright claim, but whatever. That's the thing. I can't find a place to legally watch post-COVID South Park episodes, but there's still a billion clips spoiling it on YouTube. It's like, it's dramatic. Sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta be dramatic. Sometimes you don't. It is what it is. It is what it is, brothers. Welcome to the stream, guys. My name is I'm Triple G. And we are currently doing a South Park RPG Let's Play series. We're currently playing the Stick of Truth. We're going to go right into the Fractured Butthole. It is a lovely Thursday afternoon. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Abuela's coming in strong right now with 3 hundo biddies. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my friends over in America right now. I've already, celebrated. Chimichurro times on. That's so good. Times 100. Oh my god, that's funny, dude. I already celebrated Thanksgiving because Canadian, the whole Canada thing. So I hope you guys are loving it. I see a lot of people posting all their turkey dinners with their family and all that. So good for you guys. I love it. I love this. I love the fact that everyone can get together with their family and do cool stuff. Also, it makes my job a hell of a lot easier, my regular job, my workday job, because I don't have to deliver things or ship things to United States tomorrow. Because guess what? It's a holiday. Also, Black Friday, baby! Black Friday discounts, baby! What are we getting? I know what we're getting. We're going to go to swiftlifestyles.com and use code Triple G. Yeah, you are. You know you're gonna. You know you're gonna. You can get some of that good stuff. There's also a couple cool Black Friday deals. I believe they're doing free shipping for anybody across the Northern America. And now they have informed me that they ship to the UK. So that's big time, baby. Supposedly Amazon is going on strike. That's a good thing I work for a different company. Actually, I work for Jeff Bezos here too. So that's the thing. Camera's still looking pretty good. I still like it. It's just one of those ones that is just killing me in my vibes. There we go. I tried that Swift stuff, gave you diarrhea. It was not pretty. I want to see you deadlift. I don't think it is sugar-free, so you never know. Sugar-free is tending, like, it does tend to, like, clean you out. You know that, right? That's why when people drink G Fuel, all they're doing is, like, chugging it, and then all of a sudden, the butt's chugging it. The butt's funneling it. You chug it, it funnels it. You know? You know? We got a lot of cool stuff going on. Remember, everybody, ! TikTok. Let's see if we can get ourselves... my goal right now is to hit 1,400 followers. Because I have this rivalry with my brother and sister-in-law. They have a real estate agency that they pay... that they paid for their TikTok stuff. And I just want to be like, yo, did it with like real people and real content. So, and it didn't take that long. They got like 1,400 followers in like 5 months with like one of those pay to play things, which are dumb and they're bots anyway. So that's my little goal right now, is to get that TikTok numbers up, and also, check out, YouTube as well. Boom, boom, boom. We got the Clips channel, the VODs channel, the regular channel. I don't know which one's which. I can't remember. Oh, the regular channel is the one that has the normal thing. Also, if you guys want, I think it should be socials. Go follow me on everything else, including OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. There's no OnlyFans. It's the dog OnlyFans. Hell yeah. Make sure we're doing that. Make sure we're going to everything. And yeah, do dad jokes, bro. Also, I think I had a couple other ones. We are doing also, before we start right here, we have 2 streams left before the big 12-hour stream. That's nuts. 2 streams left, and we got $37. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're gonna try to get. The goal is at least 100. So that's the thing that we're pushing for. We're raising money anytime you donate in the donate thing. The fry on the thing, the fry on Twitch for people on YouTube and stuff. On Twitch, there's a link, and it's in my About Me, and it has fry. It says donate. Anytime someone donates, it's going into the pot. And at the end of the November month, we did this last year. At the end of the November month, we are going to be donating it to the local food bank here, because every dollar is about $5 worth of food. And right now, during the COVID and during the pandy, and then like just everyday life, the food bank suffers. So don't send them peanut butter. They don't need it. They need bread. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they actually need, And it's better sometimes to just give them some money. So anytime we hit $100, I'm gonna double whatever we reach at the end of the whole thing with my personal money. So that's just the thing that we do. After the 12-hour stream, we will we'll see what's going on, and I'm gonna be really excited to just hand them over some monies. I'm okay with it. I'm not ashamed that if it's a low amount. I'm not ashamed if it's a high amount. Like, yeah, I wish it'd be cool if we could do a lot, but it would break my bank if we did a lot because I'm currently poor. So, what's my favorite Christmas movie? I would like to say Jingle All the Way is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I actually have two. The Muppets Christmas Carol as well. I'm just a sucker for Muppet movies. I actually really like all the Muppet movies, and I really like Jingle All the Way. I think it's a great Christmas movie. Arnold does an amazing job. Sinbad's in it. It's a great movie. For people on YouTube, what's up? Make sure you do something here. We want to do this. The reason why we want to do that is so that my videos get put in the algorithm. So people on YouTube, because these VODs go on YouTube afterwards. And then the clips get all broken down and stuff. So that's just an easy way for me to tell people to subscribe without actually telling people to subscribe. Except for I'm doing it right now. So subscribe. Click all the links. Do all the things. Have fun. Do all the things. We're going to play some South Park, though. We're going to get back into it. We just joined the Elven Kingdom. And now we have Jimmy and Stan as playable characters. We're not streaming on TikTok today because I have a feeling it just doesn't work quite yet for me. So also, I'm excited because what's going to happen now is Saturday stream is going to be a hell of a stream. We're going to be doing some real fun stuff. I might try seeing if people want to play Uno, which I love, and I'm going to destroy people at. I think my useless tech wants to play. And that will be fun. So let's do this. Let's get into the game. Oh, fuck. Chimichurl, you're not lurking and twerking. Love you, baby. Cool. Baby girl. Also, Chimichurl wants to know if I want to play guitar on stream. You know, it sounds like a good idea in retrospect and in theory because I used to play guitar all the time. I don't play as much guitar as I want to. Ratty, you coming in with first. Yeah, I just don't play enough guitar that I feel comfortable playing in front of people. So I dabble, and like I don't learn songs anymore. I make stuff. So that's a thing. Also, everyone really liked our not first but first. You're the person that redeemed it. So that works. Everyone really liked our Photoshop battle stream. And I'm excited because I kind of want to do it again. I kind of want to do another one. I liked Photoshop battles. I think we should maybe do it. And I want to get some of you guys to help me curate some memes that will be like, make me laugh. That will make me laugh. Make me get a huge reaction. I want that. And if they don't, they don't. But I'm thinking I'm gonna make a post in the Discord for people that want to help me curate some stream memes. We have the stream memes channel. We just need to get the stream memes going, and then maybe we we can do stream memes like every month, like once a month, and then just have a whole stream's worth, as well as Photoshop battles. I love doing Photoshop battles because it's just fun. Because you never know where it will take you. So like the last day on the job one, the NFT that Chimichurro bought, like that like we didn't know that was gonna go there. We didn't know that was gonna happen. Or the I'm Groot, or even the Rio de Janeiro. Holy shit, that was good. All right, let's play some South Park. I'm ready. I think. Hold on, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready quite yet. Also, I didn't realize too, you guys should have said something, that my camera was like blocking. My camera's been blocking South Park. Like this camera right here. I didn't realize I was blocking. It could make me smaller. And put me up high. Yeah, well, that's really high, but alright, that'll work. And if I go like this, and that, it stays. Cool. Rad. But I was in the way of like people watching it. I didn't realize that. Should have told me. I would have made myself smaller.
These human banners are dark
Oh
tidings.
yeah, you know
Will
what
no
I was
one break
trying
the
to
shit out
do?
of them?
Trying to get the goth kids.
We elves craft the finest shit in the land.
Oh hell yeah. Oh shit. So I need to get to level 12 and then I can grab something sick like that. Cause I'm at level 8. Oh, that makes more sense. And monk stuff. That'd be great if I was able to get monk stuff right now. Oh, do I have to talk?
Don't let Cartman use you.
So who should I have on my
Hey, you
team?
want to go to the ranch? Maybe I can finally get that flute.
It almost let me do it again. Oh yeah, you were gonna get Smokes and Goth. Yeah, exactly. And then something just happened. Where am I? Oh my god, I think I'm at a new house I haven't been to yet. Oh my god. I'm at Kyle's house. Am I gonna meet his mom? Oh my god. I'm gonna meet his mom. There's a lot of Jewish stuff in this house, which is nice. I'm glad they represent being Jewish as a kid. It's really funny because I got some Judaism in me. Judaism? No. What?
Okay.
Quiz complete. I do. My nan is half. But we celebrate. Be careful opening the doors. Yeah, I know. We celebrate Christmas because my grandfather was Christian. Oh shit! What about this one? So that's cool. I'm okay. I did say it right the first time. I see it again. As like someone that doesn't like practice or really care about it, it's cool. I just think I can take a poo.
Now that's what I call showmanship.
Oh my god, I forget. Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Get in the shower. My fellow spastics. Uh-oh. Wonder where's...
You ever wonder what it'd be like to be a dolphin? Just doing flips, eating fish, not a care in the world?
Jimpo. Stag Meta. Kyle's Mutton Chops. Hell yeah. I got them too. Also, it's almost time for Movember to be over, which is great because my non-mustache is.
You have slain the mighty frost giant.
you know,
I stand in awe of
amazing.
you, hero.
Okay. Jimmy! Whoa, I got cooler stuff? Oh. Oh my god, I bought things and I couldn't even use them yet. Oh, well that's shitty. That's shitty. Jimmy moves down the stairs pretty damn well for having crutch. Oh look, he's not even using his legs. That's the best. I need to see like him in battle right now. I've been dying to shave mine. Your mustachio? Yeah, you got a thick ass mustachio. Which is... What the hell did I do?
Just like most women out there, I've really gotten into queefing lately. There's a lot of fun and interesting ways we can
That's true. He is just walking on his thing. He kind of just looks like a message from Timmy. Wow. I want to fight somebody. Can I go into this house now? Nope. Jimmy. Okay. Oh, the farm. I have to go to the farm, I guess. For Jimmy. It's one... It's a thick one. Hell yeah. It can't actually grow a bit. Sam's. I've never been able to. Even like the little thing that I have right now, I like is few and far that I actually can grow it sometimes. I was having this idea where I should dye it while we stream.
Oh boy, the cattle ranch. We're here. Excuse us. Hello.
Because I'm like,
Hey, get off my ranch!
on
Sorry
a
about you,
12-hour
sir.
stream,
We are
I'm
elven
gonna
warriors
have
of
to
the
figure
forest.
out stuff
I
to
understand
do.
you might have a flute for sale.
You want to buy the flute?
It just so happens I'm a level 10 bard, and a flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment. Magical songs of a flute is just what I need to play. A flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment. Magical songs of
Same.
A flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment.
The mustache.
Magical songs of
I'd dye like a dark color. Like dye it black.
magical songs of
Make it greasy. Greasy mustache.
enchantment.
Oh my god, he's still going.
Magical songs of enchantment.
Bright green mustache? Oh, yo, that'd be
A flute
sick
is just what I
too.
need to play. A flute is just what I need to play
10
magical
subs and
songs
I'll
of
do that.
enchantment.
I'll go buy
Magical
green.
songs of enchantment.
It's still going.
Magical songs of
Enchant.
A flute is just what I need to play magical songs of enchantment.
Ah.
Yeah, well, the only problem is the flute's in the barn, and there's where the crazy cattle are locked up. Damnedest thing I ever saw. Some of the cattle started acting real funny. I tried to calm them down, but they shouted something in German and then tried to kill me.
Well, don't worry, sir. You just need the help from a level 10 bard and his warrior friend. Leave it to us.
All right,
I
if you
believe
say
these are
so. Here's the
Nazis.
keys to the barn.
Nazi cows. Right? Hello.
All right, cows. It's time to stop misbehaving.
Oh god.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands.
Get him, douchebag. Oh my goodness. Nazi
really know how to talk back.
cows. Holy shit, this is so bad. Jimmy has a crossbow. What else does he have? Power chords and abilities. Song of Buffness. Okay.
And now for my next trick. There once was a maiden from Stoneberry Hollow. She didn't talk much, but boy did she swallow. I had a nice lance that she said.
You had to get him through
that she
the
set
stutter.
up the maiden from Stoneberry, who is also your mom. Wow, what a terrific audience.
Holy shit, that's so funny. That's
Set 'em
the
up,
funniest stuff.
Okay.
Kamikaze cows! Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
It's all in the time. You've been...
Jimmy died! Holy shit, that's so funny. Why did they just do that? Okay. I wonder if I could have killed him in one shot. I doubt it. I doubt it. There once was a cat who came in solo. Oh. The flute. At least the Nazi cows have enough respect to listen to that beautiful song. Well, that's true. They did. They did. How do I get in here? Ah, cheese. Ah, cheese. There must be a way. That's something. But how do I get in there? Huh. It doesn't even have a thing so maybe I can climb over top? Maybe not. Okay. Maybe I had to do it while I'm oh, maybe not. Weird.
Hey, you did it! You elves were pretty alright!
You
elves? Did you
elves?
find the flute?
I sure did, Rancher Bill. And now my bardic abilities will be greater than ever before.
Hell yeah, they will. Yeah.
Well, you earned it. See
Well,
you
you
around.
earned it.
Thanks, new kid. I couldn't have done it without you. Where should we go next?
Dude, that's so funny. I'm a level 9, baby. And Jimmy's my friend. Hell yeah. Let's do my woodsman cap now. Because I need that armor. Need that armor. Hell yeah. What else? Ice wand? Yeah, no. The warrior's longsword is what's up. I look like a sick, like... Oh my god. Level up. Should I do... Oh, I got this thing. Funnel of Frost. Sure. It's a new one. I feel like if I had... What did I choose? I chose myself to be a mage. New message from Jimmy. Hey, I'm doing 3 shows a night. Oh my god. What has 2 crutches and likes being a bard? Give up this guy. Yo, Jimmy. Oh my god, he's a comedian too. That's even funnier. Yo, I should try doing comedy. I'm gonna write some jokes. I have a funny one, I think.
You've placed the man sensor and the bear sensor.
What about the... Oh, I need to do the pig sensor? Where is that? Restore balance. Man-bird pig. Oh, okay.
Once the pig sensor is in place, we can triangulate his exact position.
Let's go do that. I feel like I should be able to. I always really want to try to do stand-up comedy. I just didn't think I had the chaps, but you just have to...
Oh yeah? Try this one on for size.
Gross.
I know exactly where we are. We're at the...
Oh my fucking god, there's dog. Jesus! I wasn't ready for that. I gotta take out these fucking dogs.
Nay!
Nay! Holy shit, he really took me out there. No! Oh no. Oh my god. Stand up, beers, and nachos? I'm in. Hell yeah. Like an open mic, get 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I would only do 5. You never know if you really try. The right jokes, the funniest stories. I have a joke where it's like, how come women can be like such good friends with other women, like to the point where they can be like, hey, Becky, that I only met like yesterday, do you want to, I don't want to do this joke, I'm done. Do you want to wax my butthole? And then Becky's like, yeah. But then if you go to like your best friend of like, you know, grade school plus, and you go, hey man, can you come wax my butthole? He'll judge you.
And now for my next drink.
You know? I just find it kind of funny. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. That joke. Canceled. It's a... I'm not canceled. But seriously though, it's kind of funny and redundant that, oh my god, I'm about to die. Has anyone who's a good roommate will shave their balls? It's true. Bros, buttholes are friends too. Exactly. Why did the automod? Oh my god. Sorry. I'm gonna have to be on this side to do the automod stuff. Oh, Yvette. Oh. Yeah, like, so if it, like, roommates even, like, you've known somebody for 2 months, and then you're like, hey, hey, Lisa, what, Christine? Can you help me with something? And then she'll be like, what? Like, I need you to wax my butthole.
Don't time to warm up the crate.
And she does. And she'll be like, yes. And then you know what's even worse? If you have like a third roommate, she'll be jealous.
She didn't talk much,
that's
but
the
boy,
thing.
did she
The girls can make friends with each other so easily. But then, like, you know, they do talk shit about each other.
That she set up the maiden from Stoneberry, who is also
hey, bro,
your
can
mom.
you wipe my ass real quick? But then if you have, if it's the same situation, I'm like, guys, like, hey, I wanna wax my butthole. Hey, Devin, I know you're watching like sports right now. Can you help me out? Yeah, you know what? I need you to help me wax my butthole. And then the guy's like, yeah, no, I don't want to do it. See? That's a thing. That happens. Why is it okay for ladies
All the world's a stage, and it's
to be
time you guys-
comfortable enough to have other ladies wax their buttholes? That's what I just want to know. Why can't everyone just help?
Sleep now, the whippoorwills are dancing. Gently now, put your mind to rest.
Oh shit.
Wow, what a
Great
terrific
success.
audience. Wow, what a terrific target.
When she waxed my butthole, she missed half of it. Wow, she's such a hoe. That's totally true though. That's what would happen. Psych. I need to have better armor, I guess. There once was a man from coming. So you're saying you would wax your...
So apparently the plague's going
No,
around.
I want it to be normalized so that it's okay. I don't want to... I personally don't want to. In a situation, I don't want to wax someone's butthole. But I want it so that, like, people don't live in fear of people saying no. Like ladies do. Like roommates do. Like girlfriends do. Oh my god, there's so many dogs. What the fuck is going on? No! Oh, I got grossed out. Super dead. I'm saying if somebody came to me and I knew them for years and they're like, hey man, I need help. I need you to help me wax my butthole. I wouldn't be like, oh, gross. No, what the hell, Donnie?
Wow.
I'd be like, okay. Like, I'll help you out. Like, what do I get out of it? I get to see a butthole. I don't get really anything else. I get the... It probably hurts getting your butthole waxed. I don't know. Never had it done. Next stream. Butthole waxing. Holy shit. That's a good way to get banned on Twitch. But that's probably a good way for me to get exposure too. Maybe I'll stream just the top half. And then... Holy fuck.
I think we should go that way.
What would streamers do for the clout? Oh my god. Same butthole waxing.
Holy
New metal. Oh my god. ASMR butthole waxing? Hell yeah. Oh my god, this dog. It's perfect business.
Got any new material?
Let's try this one. They're immune. Hell yeah, bitch. Did you see the video of the two dudes on YouTube being like dick and dildo in their ass? If that's allowed, I don't know. What? If they're two dudes like dick and dildo, they had them in their butt? Or was it? Wow.
Wow.
Hold on.
Terrific.
Yeah, I'm a little confused here. Like, these people had these in their butts, and they made a YouTube video about having them in their butts, or they showed it. If Money Wuggy can say that he's gonna peg somebody, I don't see why, like, I'm not allowed to shave my butthole. You know? It's a Let's Chat channel? What? Having dildos in the butt? Oh my god, I just stabbed it in the face. No, check mine? Check my Let's Chat channel. What, on the Discord? Okay. Let's see real quick what this is called. Oh my god. If you want to see what he is talking about, feel free to join the Discord. Real dick versus dildo dick challenge? What the hell? Holy shit, that's funny. But not really. Hold on, let's see. Oh, it's restricted. I can't see it. Watch on YouTube. It's an 8-minute long video.
Can you put it in a little bit more? Hey guys, I am Davey Wavy and I'm here with Igor. Welcome back. So with all the latest advances in dildo technology, we're doing a little video today, an experiment if you will, where we're gonna see if I can tell the difference between dildos from AdamMail.com and real dick. The real dick being your dick. And I know if
There's another what's up my bum challenge. This is clip worthy. It's not clip worthy because
people are thinking, they're like, oh, this is clearly just an excuse for me to get fucked by you. And like, that is not at all the case. This is that like hesitantly. So, okay. The perception of what dildos are is that it's gonna be very with the foreskin. I think the only thing that
okay, what the fuck? It's great that we're playing South Park because it gives no context. So they are hidden. The amount of ban-worthy material we've experienced in the last 2 weeks is great. It's great. I know. I've never realized I'd be this kind of channel, but I like it. I like this kind of stuff. So to paint a picture, if people that don't want to watch this video, it's he's sitting on his like chair with like a curtain behind him so you can't see any insertion of the dildos or the dick, and he's just testing them on his butt in a YouTube video that was posted a year ago today, and it is sponsored by AdamMail.com/wavy. And it's so funny, and it's age restricted. Oh, I got my first age restricted video the other day. It's because the amount of he said foreskin. He did say foreskin. We checked on Amarith the other day, and let's just see what she's up to. Again, we checked on Amarith the other day, and that clip that I posted, new YouTube channel, when to test it out. Hell yeah. The clip of me checking on Amarith, we got banned for adult content. And look what she's doing. She's changing into a cute bikini. Yep. That's I love how she has a mill tank out of nowhere. Triple XG. This is just weird. So like anytime like Amarith, I just don't understand. How does this... I like how she has the mill tank at the top. I just don't understand how, like... This is... I don't know. What is this music? Does anyone know? So what is she listening to? Like, I'm not judging. She's crushing it. But holy... How the heck... How the heck? Well, this is our stream check-in, daily stream check-in of Amarith. We'll see if she comes back later. We'll check back in with her. I love that she has a mouth tank. You're gonna lose my viewers, Bayerbeck man. I know. Everyone, go hang out with Amarith stream. Change into a cute bikini. Oh my god. The funny that she has a mill tank with fans beside it. That's just funny. That's clever. Bro, I'm chilling and people are DMing me. What? Yeah, she's got multiple subs since we've been watching that. Really? I didn't even... Okay, she did? Oh my god, she did. The sub thing just goes up. Yeah. Could you imagine, like, me being able to put, like, just a sexy screen up with mill tank, dino floaty, and then just have a picture of me with my waxed butthole up? Bam, baby. Ah, I see, I see. I don't even know. She's got, like, 10. Jeez. She's killing the game, though. You can't not... respect the Amarith grind. I was just typing that. People get banned for saying stupid stuff in her chat too. It's really funny. Back to South Park. Oh my god. So we just found a bunch of stuff. Real dick versus dildo challenge. That's so funny. I didn't realize that was even a thing. Yeah, imagine having a pickup and just gaining subs. And like to the point where you can like live in your room all day. You're welcome for that. I love it. I cannot wait to watch the rest of that video by myself. I can't believe it got 5 million views. That's the thing. She's genius when it comes to marketing. She is. She knows how to do it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Ah, back at the farm. She's very good at, like, not just that. She's a decent gamer, and she's a great cosplayer, and she knows how to use her assets to milk her audience, which is cool. In her like demo. And like what she wants, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't make content really. She makes monthly sub revenue more than average gallery. Yeah. There's this girl named BB Jess. She's on TikTok. She follows me, and so I was like, I'll follow her.
My sister Kenny doesn't need protection.
She right now is Twitch hasn't given her a payout, and her payout is fucking massive. And I was like, what the hell? Shout out to BB Jess. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. But Twitch owes her $26,000, and they haven't paid. Like, Twitch is holding. No, I don't. Oh, you're just saying shut up. Shout out to Baby Jess. Yeah.
That's nasty. Stinky Bobinky.
Twitch owes her $20,000. And they haven't paid her out. I could not imagine the frustration and the ignorance about holding that much money from someone who earned it. That's so crazy to me. You know? Oh, I could have done that. Bezos is holding it out. Something's going wrong. She got recently banned, that's why. But then you can't really hold money. It's a Regal. So, yeah, shout out to BB Jess. Sorry that your Twitch payout hasn't come yet, and it's not right. The one that stands up the whole time dancing, yes, and is like high energy, never sitting down, always dancing and cosplaying as like things, and she's like super short. Yeah, that one. She's not even a big creator either. She's big on TikTok, and then she's funneling it. Jobs can't withhold your zero. Jobs can't withhold your paycheck either, so that makes 0 sense. Yeah, I know. That's why it's a huge thing right now. She's got like media coverage because of it. I know, dude. I know, especially like watching her on TikTok. It's just like, Jesus, man, you need to chill the hell out.
At the public storage. I'm not going back there.
Oh, I needed to Al Gore because we found Man Bear Pig. Should get it down.
It's like totally awesome to be mature, like being not immature, like you.
And then like after the whole stream
Good job,
out
Junior
labs thing,
Algorian. With all the sensors in place, I
wouldn't
can get
wanna
a
get
reading
more.
on my.
Mrs. You showed her to me. Hell
These are
yeah.
definitely hot Manbear Pig readings. Come with me. I must put this data in the data Manbear Pig base.
Go to Al Gore's base. Belle Delphine died for this? Belle Delphine didn't die, did she? Did Belle Delphine die? I don't think so. I don't think Belle Delphine died. It's a shame if she did. 2 months? Oh my. That's not good. She may have died. She may have died, guys. F in the chat. Oh wow.
Uh-huh. This is very interesting. The sensors have picked up Manbear Pig
my
underneath
God.
the ground of South Park. If you know anywhere you can get underground, go there at once and run this defibrillator.
Do you have Chim Pokemon in here? I need the secret key. Chim Pokemon. It's kind of huge crap that I've been going AFK kind. It is weird, right? AFK, no, like, anything. Lonely women are on Twitch looking for hot gamer boys. Oh my god.
You have tripped the mighty chaos alarm, and now the Earth shall be destroyed in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! And now all these lights and electrical equipment you see are on and will never be turned off. Draining the Earth's entire power supply and plunging humanity into a deep cold darkness.
You'd make a worthy ally.
Without lights or heat or
Nice.
computers or power, humans will be left to fend for themselves against the beasts and the elements. Humanity be damned!
Oh my god. It's so fucking loud. Oof. I got to my gym friend. Yes, totally. He's a friend of mine. Also, I told people at my work about it. They're like, yo, that is creepy. I'm like, okay, at least I'm not the only person that thought it was weird. You know, that guy, I even still think I could have died. Squire helmet. Oh. It's so funny that JB's coming with me now. Oh my god. Indigo dye. I have so much money. Nice. Winged terrier. Wait, so you're telling me Butters keeps his dog here?
Professor Chaos left me here to keep changing the light.
Whoa, what is this? He doesn't know who Mysterion is? It's not Token or Timmy. Or Jimmy or Carmen. I like the penis. It's so funny. I turn this off. Dude, that's funny. They didn't expose who Mysterion was in the show either? Really? That's kind of cool. I just think it's funny that he ruled out like the like obvious people. They're like, oh yeah, it doesn't look like Carmen because he's fat. Jimmy, Timmy, yep, no. And then Token because he's black. Oh my god. So good.
If you ever want some work done on your nose, see Dr. Tom.
I wish I had some Franks.
What? Wish he had some Franks? So someone was telling me that the speed run for this was an hour. I want to know how, because that's like a lot. Taco Bell. Oh, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Today I had Wendy's for dinner because I got home late, and I had the Wendy's crispy chicken spicy pub style sandwich, and my man and my ladies, it was so good. It was so good. It brought me to heaven, and I didn't realize. 19 minutes. 1 hour, 19 minutes. World record. Oh my god. That's some cheats and stuff. Wendy's nuts. Whoa!
You're
That's
the new
funny.
kid I've been hearing about.
I am the new kid. And I have more friends on Facebook than
I
Jesus.
saw Butters get the worst titty twister around. I remember once I gave Butters a noogie over there.
General disarray. Oh, wait. So Kenny is still available? Wait a second. Butters is still available. What the hell? Butters is just so innocent that he naturally makes people want to punch him. Enemies are twice as likely to attack him in combat. Really? That's funny. Distract enemies with the presence. Ah, marked for death. Stan shines his laser pointer of range on the target's crotch, sending Sparky to attack. Oh, that's funny. Power cord. See, I didn't realize Butters had that. That's just like a perk, eh? I can be. Okay. Can I have him? I can. Whoa! Why does he look so ripped? Let's go, Stan, baby! Hell yeah! Let's fight somebody.
Can you keep a secret? Neither can I.
there a bunch of banners that I'm like kind of? What the hell is this? There's a banner there. Oh, am I supposed to be? What the hell is that? Oh, the Goth Kids. Okay. Goth Kids banner. What else? Stark's Pond. I'm so confused because it doesn't tell me what I have to do right now. And I just want to fight like people so I can get like to level 18 so that I can get that cool ass samurai sword from Jimbo's house. You know?
We've been getting reports of a bunny rabbit.
Jimbo, come on. Hell yeah.
Butter's got a horrible snuggie over there.
I can't go in there yet. What the hell? Why not? Let me in! Oh, let's go here. Hello. Hello, Goth Kids. Hello. Do I have to dress like a Goth Kid again? Hell yeah. You do you, dude. Keep the baby happy is what everyone wants to know. I'm Goth now.
Oh joy, it's Butthole the Barbarian from the Dungeons of Dumbass.
You gotta admit, he looks better.
Yeah, he's almost a goth.
Being goth isn't just how you dress, it's a frame of mind. It's time for you to prove that you go against society's rules.
Hell yeah.
There's a big PTA meeting happening right now at the community center. You need to walk right into the middle of that meeting and tape this sign to their table.
Yeah, that will prove your individuality.
Go on, beat it. And don't come back until you have a picture of that sign taped to the PTA table.
Let's fucking do it then, dude. Let's do it. See, that's like the best one I have too. And I can modify it. Oh, I wonder, can I modify this? I can. I can put fire damage. Oh, what's this? Fire damage on perfect attacks. Oof, oof, oof. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. Oh, I want to do fire. I want to have a fire sword. Hell yeah. Oh my god, now my sword's on fire. Shit! Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, have fun in there. I think I'll wait it out.
Excuse me, why?
It isn't right, I tell you! Out of nowhere, this huge Taco Bell is being built, and now our children are missing precious school time!
Parents, we've been assured by the builders that they're working to fix whatever problems they've encountered, and school should be able to resume soon.
Resume soon? Who do they think they are? They think we're gonna see a Taco Bell as being more important than our kids' educations?
What if it's not really a Taco Bell we're dealing with?
Why
Thanks
would you
for
say
coming,
that?
New kid. Everyone, this is the kid whose family just moved to town. We've become very close friends. His name is... What's your name?
Triple G.
Well, anyway, this child and I witnessed something last night, and I'd like you to hear his story. Go ahead, kid.
Fucking.
Tell them, you know, about all
Holy
the...
shit.
Go ahead, tell them that stuff.
This is a waste of everyone's time. If the PTA isn't gonna do something about Taco Bell taking over, then the rest of us parents will. Come on!
Let's go!
Come on!
Wow. What the hell? I didn't even realize that that was there. My bad, guys. That scared me. Loves man.
Look, I know how you're feeling, okay? But this isn't gonna solve anything. We've got to get inside that Taco Bell and find out what's really going on. Help me with that and I'll help you with this. I saw you on the ship. You have pretty good control over your farts. Meet me in the bathroom. It's time for you to learn some real power.
Oh my god.
Fuck the conformists. Fuck the conformists. Why? Are they a good lay?
Don't be screwing around in here.
Why don't you exercise your free speech at
Why
home,
are they
little
a
boy?
good lay? Holy shit.
This is a PTA meeting, young man. Be on your way.
I used to have a bad hoarding problem, okay, but I got past it. Now I can just throw things away. Would you mind throwing this away for me? I just need it thrown away somewhere very specific. I'll show you
Yo, a
on your
good
map.
lay? Chip, yes. I know. Mackey's storage key! Hell yeah, let's go to it. I wanted all of them to be my friend.
I can tell you have potential, but you are undisciplined.
Oh,
Let
no.
me show you what I mean. Come at me. Try and fart on me. Come on. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again.
Kia!
Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Hi, cha! You see that? Your fart's over there somewhere. Didn't come close.
What?
So,
That's
what do you
impossible.
do when people can block your farts? You must learn to control your farts to move and release at a specific time and place. I'm going to teach you a fart called the Sneaky Squeaker.
Oh.
It will become your greatest ally. Don't believe me? Try and block my attack. You see that? I distracted you. Distracting your opponents is key to battle. Look, let me show you again.
It's key
Pay
to
special
battle.
attention to the viscosity.
Hold.
Okay, you try. Make your fart detonate behind me.
Okay.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, Mr. Mackey. Now it's your turn.
Oh, God.
Use Sneaky Squeaker to distract Mr. Mackey over to the corner there.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Sounded like a chipmunk.
Very, very good.
Why
Now
did he
use what I
do
taught you to
that?
sneak inside that Taco Bell. Find out what they're up to and report back here. And no matter what
Dude,
happens,
that's so funny.
never fart on anyone's balls. You got that?
Okay.
Right. Now go.
But there's things in there. Dude, that's so funny, actually. Sneak to the Taco Bell. Let's go, Stan. But I want to go in there. I want the Chimpokemon. No. I don't know where I really have to go here. Chimpokemon. That? PTA? Man Bear Pig. Oh, I gotta go underneath the world. Oh, let's go do that one. We're gonna go fight Stan's sister. Before I do anything, and then go hit up. Bullshit. We'll
There's some
go to
weirdo
the storage
hanging out in the
locker.
public storage.
Hello? Oh, it's not. Stan! Stan! Where's your house? I think it's over here. Sold, that's my house. This is Cartman's house, right? Or no? Butters' house. This is Stan's house. I think. let's do this. This might not be Stan's house. I might not know whose house this is. It's Cartman's house. Fuck. My bad. Went to the wrong house. Went to the wrong house, guys.
I made some powdered donut pancake surprise if you boys get hungry later.
Okay. Powdered donut pancake surprise. I think this is Stan's house. There it is.
Nothing can prepare you for this battle. If I die, tell the guys I fought bravely.
Okay. Defeat Shelly.
Down on that side is where my parents sleep, and across from that is the cave. Give me back my iPhone, demon!
You little turd!
I've brought help. Let's see you try and take us both.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm my level of this.
Your days are numbered, She-Ogre.
Fuck. Burner. Yeah, she's on fire.
Yeah.
All right, we might be able to get her. Oh my god. Wait, what was that? What? Whew, that could have got really bad. Okay, Stan has this one.
You mind if I update my status while we're waiting here?
Whoa! Stan's dope! Cherry bomb.
You hit like my grandpa.
My god, that's disgusting. I think we're gonna win it. I don't know though. Marked for death.
Go get him, boy!
That's so sick. That's cool.
Die, you disgusting wench! Yeah.
Oh!
Oh no, you don't.
Oh my god, she how many times can she hit? Oh no. Oh no. I only have 2 times. Okay.
Ow! No way, dude.
Alright, heal yourself, motherfucker. We need to heal. Whoop! Whoop that brace pace. You can check the map, I think, of what I had to do. Yeah.
Can I just take my turn?
Whoo! Okay, 2 more runs. Oh shit. Oh no, here it is. This is the finale.
Next!
I like how it goes.
Take mine iPhone again, and I shall bring justice swifter yet.
Get out of my room, turd!
Dude, that's so fun.
I bow to you, Ogre Slayer. I'm glad to call you friend.
Yay! We have him. We have him as our friend. The Jimmy thing. Holy shit, that's so funny. Yeah, that's not bad. Stan's pretty strong, eh? Bitch. I did check my map and I was going somewhere because there's something over here. Oh yeah, I'm going there. That's what I meant to do. Oh, I'm still missing the kids too.
Ahoy, Maplebeard.
Return to dog poo. Who the hell's dog poo? Who's dog poo? How funny would it be if I put fire on the ice wand? It'd be funny. I think it'd be hilarious. Is that a meteor? It was! It's like part of the spaceship. Mr. Mackey, storage key! Oh my god, Mr. Mackey's a hoarder.
Guess Mr. Mackey will never quite get over what that owl did to him.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, we like... Mr. Mackey is a hoarder. Okay. Oh my god, I have to go all the way up here. What is going on here? Can I just go down? Yeah, I can. Sick. So a P.O. box. So now I go to the mail. Okay. What's in here? That's Al Gore's. Okay, I can get into every storage locker now. I have the skills. I have the skills. Okay. What's this? Canada? What? Use a serving of poutine to find and defeat the Canadian barking spirit of Quifa Caverns. I can come to Canada? That's sick. By the way, it's sick. The woodsman outfit is so cool. Let's go Canada.
I'll give you a good price.
All right. Equipment. I need consumables. Thank you. I just spent a lot of money there. Y'all have those? Yeah. We do. Let's go to Canada. How do I get to Canada? That's what I really want to know. Let's try it.
Haven't we been here before?
Oh fuck, there's wolves. We do have spiders. They do queef.
Ah, Jesus, not again. Oh, no, you don't.
You think Canada's later game? Oh shit. I don't like the dog thing. These dogs are crazy, like, strong. And, like, I can't do anything like this. Not enough.
Ha! Got him. No way, dude.
See? Now I got another dog. Now that dog's on fire.
Ah!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's try this one. Okay. Wait, how did he die? What the frick did I have? What the hell? There we go. I don't know how I died. Hot dog. Oh my god. Run, there's dogs. Okay, if I can't get to Canada, then I can't get anywhere. This is how you get to a dog. I like that I put the fires
You think they
on
know better? No way, dude.
on the dogs. Okay. sliced. Be sick if I could just one-shot the dog instead. Watch. Oh, he didn't. Right on. Oh, I might get the level 10. How sick would that be? Get me out of here. Please, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, thank God. I'm at the farm. Oh my God, that took forever. Okay. We need to go to the... Sparky just took a shit and it looks exactly like Cartman's head. Right on. Can't go wrong with that. We have to go to where the Taco Bell is. Or being built. Because there's like 7 Taco Bells.
I like the stapler. I thought it was some arrived Snyder's better work.
Why didn't it break?
Move along, sir. I can't look at you without feelings of deep personal shame.
Oh.
Hey, Big Nose, you should consider having some work done. Oh!
Asshole. I don't even have a nose. Alright, so this is the Taco Bell.
Dude, what'd you eat?
Control the fart.
Sorry, absolutely nobody allowed past. Check
What?
back in a few weeks, thank you.
Don't you know any way to get past?
Sorry, absolutely
I do
nobody
know.
allowed past.
I do
Check back in
know.
a few weeks, thank you.
Oh my God.
Sweet.
This is dumb. Oh my God, I didn't realize I could
think I heard
control
a
it.
beetle dying. Sorry, absolutely nobody allowed past. Check back
I
in a
didn't
few
realize I
weeks,
could
thank you.
control it the whole time. Like, look, I didn't realize I can...
Elephant poachers. What was that? Sorry, absolutely nobody allowed past.
What the
Check back in a
fuck?
few weeks, thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this.
What was that? Is somebody here? I'll find. Sorry, absolutely nobody allowed past. Check back in a few weeks, thank you.
I just tried to lead them more from the game. Alright, let's try this again. If only we could do this too.
Madonna? Ma'am?
Whoa, dude.
Like really far?
Sounded like a clown horn filled with prune juice. I think someone's eating crab wontons.
Go!
This place doesn't really look like a Taco Bell.
Is that you, God? I think someone's testing Tupperware.
Yuck.
Ah!
Bitch. I think someone's testing Tupperware. That's funny. Wait. Oh no. What did I do? good fights. That was a good fight. You're correct. It was a great fight. Oh, I can't get in. Nice. Stone hammer. That could be better. We're breaking into the CIA.
But so far, we've been unable to stop the UFO from leaking the toxic waste. We've contained all we can, but there are no guarantees an outbreak will not occur.
And does the alien liquid appear to have the same effect as last time?
I'm afraid so. When the alien waste reacts with organic material on Earth, it turns things into Nazi zombies.
The cows.
Here we go again.
God damn it.
God damn
I'm so
it.
tired of Nazi zombies. It's so overused.
If the wrong person gets their hands on that green toxin, it could totally spread it.
That's
We
so
have a big
funny.
problem.
All right, we're gonna have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius. Find
That's all
locations for the bombs
super.
and bury it all. Then make up a fake story about an
I
earthquake.
apologize. Sorry, guys.
We can contain the outbreak this time if we act quickly enough. Let's move.
Oh.
Everything we've just talked about has been recorded onto this tape. I'm going to leave it alone here for a few minutes, then come back later and have it encrypted and locked away so nobody ever hears what was said in this meeting.
Yes, good idea.
Wow. I had like a little bit of a thing.
What
I
the
think
fuck?
COD
It's
Nazi
broken
zombie
free!
eras. Yeah, it totally was. Everything had Nazi zombies.
You'd think they'd know better.
Holy shit.
Fear my blade.
Sliced, bitch. Nazi zombie bite. Oh, get off me, dog. Now, am I a Nazi zombie? SWAT vest. Oh, that could be a good one. SWAT gloves. Oh, shit. And headgear. Hold on. We may have... Oh, a stone hammer, too. Oh, no. A stone hammer's not as good. But the SWAT... That's pretty good. The edgy ears? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no. My woodsman is better. Woodsman's better. Woodsman stuff is better. Oh. Oh. The Nazi zombie guy just went down. There's Nazi zombies in here. Punked.
Man, this secret government base room sure is boring. You'd think that a secret government base would have more cool stuff in it.
Is it Chimpokemon? Gunrella. A Tesla coil. Nice. He says there... Earthquake. Charges. We must put them in the charges. Okay. Why is there mayonnaise? Oh, that scared me. What? You would think that this would be... Okay. I don't know. That's it? That's all we can get? I think I was supposed to do something in that truck and not close it yet.
There's something really weird about those pale German guys.
Whoa! Holy shit! It's zombies!
Weak, dude.
Nazi zombies. What kind of hit was that first one? Let's be honest. Not the best. Nice. Wow, that didn't. What?
You hit like my grandpa.
You hit like my grandpa. Oh, he had shields.
Oh no, you don't.
He can curb stomp the shit out of me. This is super edgy. Yeah. So he gained health when he bites you. That's kind of cool. Good to know. I'm gonna have so many Nazi armbands. It's gonna be awesome. Have a collection. Said nobody, but said a lot of people. The edgy years. The edgy years. So now I have to go, I think, to the bottom of the thing. Oh, I think I have to go this way.
I gave Butters the best wet willy over there one time.
I like how now that's the people that have to fight against. Sasara Demon Tie. I know that's not what it says. Yo, having fire damage is like next level. The fact that too, there's a ton of like oh yeah, not this way. The cops and stuff, they're fine, except for they're not. South Park Police Station. I need to find Randy. Randy! Randy, help! Kadoosh. I think this is where I had to go. Chim Pokemon. Galferman. How do I get to the okay. I can. What? I can take a poo in a urinal?
Dude, at least light a match.
Ugh. Okay, let's try to do it again. Let's try to poop in a urinal.
Dude, at least light a match.
There it is. We did it. Hell yeah. Urinal poop. Man, I feel bad for the worker who has to clean. I know. It's funny.
What's this? It's a recording. There's
Dude,
data
that's
on here.
funny, actually.
Did they say anything? What kind of Taco Bell is
they-
it going to be?
Did
When
they
are they gonna
say
be finished
anything?
building it? Shh.
All right, we're going to have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius.
What?
Set charges underground to blow up the area and bury it all. Then make a fake story about an earthquake.
They're gonna just blow up 3 blocks?
Yep.
Sons of bitches. You
They
sons
are.
of bitches! What gives them a ride? I knew there was more to this. It's not a simple Taco
I
Bell
love the
we're dealing
fact
with.
that they
It's the
are
most
the
massive
writers
Taco Bell ever built.
and like actors.
You see, ever since the whole Doritos
Like-
Locos Tacos thing, Taco Bell thinks they can do whatever they want.
Well, not here. Not in our town.
Yo, the Doritos Locos Tacos was
done
that
well,
long
Nuke.
ago?
We're not going to let Taco Bell win. I'll take that picture you wanted now of you with the PTA.
Excuse me.
Nice. I'll send it to you.
Nice. I'm a level 10, baby! Yeah. What? Why did I do that? I don't know. Tiredness gets to you. Butters' nose. Hell yeah. Level up. I didn't realize Doritos Locos Tacos have been around for more than 10 years. I still think they were a thing in America since 2012. That's nuts. What ability? What is this? Hurls a ball of explosive joy at your foes. If done successfully, strikes every enemy in combat. Damn. This one's full. This one doesn't really do much. Wait. We did have to wait for them. That's true. Let's upgrade this guy. What about perks? I need one more friend. What about magic? Okay. Yeah, dude.
All purchases go.
Oh, I can. What? A batarang? A dadarang? Montage. Wait. Oh. I can be cheese. I kind of just want to see how good it is. Hey, what's up, you? We're looking for a montage. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And a batarang. Hell yeah. I don't remember when Taco Bell got the locos because our Taco Bells. Oh, that's true. It did. Yo, we here in Canada oh my god, what is this? It's a boob. What is this? The rod of major boobage. Okay, that's funny. That's hilarious. This isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm in. I'm into it. The rod of major boobage. When I moved. So yeah, where we lived, Taco Bell shut down for some reason. I feel like I want this one still. Unequipped. Unequipped. I'm a piece of cheese holding a boob thing. Hell yeah. Modify. Let's see if I can do like... Oh. Why can't I do anything? Ads. Oh yeah. That'd be great. Wooden grip. Montage. Alright, let's go and get...
I wish City Walk would bring back their Mongolian
Shitty
menu.
Walk. I look like a... I look like a SpongeBob. I do look like SpongeBob. That's so funny. Where are they? What's up?
Are your hobbitiers failing you? I gave you your quest.
Wait, why didn't... Wait, what's going on here? Why didn't I get my... My Decrack brethren, I'm gonna eat you as revenge. Just saying. Oh no! Don't! This Mikey smart unit and drop off his monitor. Wait, I'm so confused. I didn't drop off his monitor. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong here because I'm supposed to be getting... What's this? Man, bear, pig? I gotta go down. Sure. Do it in front of this. Oh. Hello. Is this Pooh?
Our territory is restored. I am honored to friend you, Dragonborn.
It is. That's funny. Oh my god, now I have a better ability. Your attack does do increased damage when you are critically injured. I'm never injured. You take greater decreased damage when critically injured. Become one with the taunt, inflicting extra damage Your ring affects extra damage. Oof, that's good. Oof. Each time you perform a magic attack with your weapon, no, inflict additional damage, take less damage from suffering, from bleeding. You gain 2 PPs. Dog poo. I didn't realize that was what his real name was. So, revive potions used on your buddy can now revive. Oh, yeah, I'll do that one. Okay.
We elves craft the finest shit in the land.
Okay. Better weapons? I need this one. That's the one I want. Oh. Oh. I want this guy. I feel like that's gonna be a good one. Equitim. Oh, I can do monk! I can be a monk! Oh, I can't be a monk. I don't have enough money. Sell. Sell my junk. Oh my god. All the stuff I don't need? Oh my god! I didn't even realize I could do that. This makes more sense now. Nah, it doesn't really. I am now a monk with a boot. Oh, that's good. Why haven't I done anything for Kyle yet?
Don't let Cartman use you.
Sure. Okay, Stan, let's go. That's so funny. I was cheese. What you gonna do about all that junk? All that junk inside my trunk.
You was Sling.
Okay, fuck you for smashing all my banners, asshole. That's what I wanted to tell you to the guy who did this once I get you from me. Oh my god. Don't try to catch me. Are you a Mongolian? Yeah. I am.
The mighty frost giant. I stand in awe of you, hero.
Okay. I'm still missing a kid, I think. I still haven't found all the kids yet. And I just want to fight, because I want to see if my cool staff actually does like a ton of damage. Okay, so I didn't do something here. Return to Mr. Mackey. This is so dumb. This takes forever. This, whatever this is. Whoa! Jesus, they're just hanging out there.
Ah, Jesus, not again.
Yep. Yo, that hits hard.
You asked for it. Yeah.
I like how they do the hand thing first. 600. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take that. I want to see what the bad rang is. Oh.
Ha! That could have stuck a lot worse.
Oh my god. That was good. I'll take it. Healing potions. Hello? Yeah. Still have to go to Canada. Remember pick? School thing? School. Oh, what's this? Take a you've taken a picture that proves you're not. Okay. I've taken the picture that has proven to me to people, but okay. Wow, I just fell down. I choked a little bit on my own saliva. That's kind of sucks. And now my eye is hurting. Who does that? Who has that happen to them? Not me. No, yeah, me. Alright, Mr. Mackey.
Okay, thanks. You threw that away from me? You might be thinking I still have a hoarding issue, but you'd be wrong.
You do.
Would you like to be friends on Facebook? All purchases go to support the...
A bat stash. Montage. Montage. So, if I do this, what is that? Fear and shadow, the mustache's power. Okay.
If you ever want some work done on your nose, see Dr. Tom. He's the best.
Dr. Tom. Alright. So I don't have a cell phone, so that's what I want to know here.
Find your own pit of despair.
I see only
Oh, please. What goth kid walks around in those clothes?
Oh, it's probably because I'm not a goth kid still. Duh. That would make a lot more sense. So call me on my cell phone. You know, well, who did that? Someone did that cover and it was a great cover. I can't remember who. You used to call me on your cell phone. Canadian right there. There it is.
Whoa, he did it.
When I need
Yeah, but he's still not
your
goth.
love.
He'll have to pass the final test.
Call me on my
You may
cell
look
phone.
goth, Frodo, but can you dance goth?
Oh, fuck yeah, I can.
That's not how you drink coffee.
I'm so confused.
Enthusiasm.
Totally fucking bullshit.
I'm feeling the rage.
Whoa. After the combo.
I fucked up.
Nice try, Frodo, but you dance like a freaking pop star
It's
wannabe
deep.
conformist.
I didn't realize what was
better luck
going
next
on.
time, loser.
Let me try it
You
again.
can't dance goth, so just stop wasting our time with your posing.
Yes, I can. Dance like a goth person. All right. Fuck.
I like what you did with your coffee there.
I think I passed.
What do you think? He's pretty goth. He's pretty goth, right?
I'm pretty
That was
goth,
pretty good. I felt his pain.
but also Guitar Hero.
All right, new kid, you've officially proven yourself.
It's true.
Yeah, just tell us where you need us, and we'll be there.
Hell yeah. They're on my team now. Frickle, Pete, Michael, Henrietta. Okay. You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need some love. Wait, I can dye it a different color? Holy shit. I didn't even realize I could do that. Let's go. You used to call me on my cell phone.
There's a rumor the girls have a secret base, but I've never seen it.
Fight for the humans or fight for the elves? Oh my god.
Fresh meat for my trusty wolf companion.
Who's your wolf companion? Oh, it's this dog. Let's do it. Kind of crazy how much content this game has.
Go get him, boy.
It is. It's good. It's definitely a good AAA game. I'm glad they made a second one, because then, like, it's just fun. Because, like, now, what do? I had to go and fight for the certain people here. A what? I gotta go inside. Okay. I can't even go in there yet. Okay. I have to get something for that. But I have two things here. Jimbos. Go to Manbear Pig. They made a bunch of shitty South Park games, and then they were very involved with this, were they not? And it's like, it's great. It's like real.
Have you accepted Christ into your heart? The South Park Church is 2 blocks that way.
Can we just say that there's 2 zombies, right? Just hanging out? That's so funny. Everyone's smoking.
This is not what we need right now.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's solid. That's a good hit. Oh my. So many mechanics for it, yeah, dude. What? Well, that was pointless. He's done. Oh, he kicked me good.
I expected better.
Yeah. So like the last South Park game that I played that was not this was like Chef's Love Shack, or the South Park game for like Nintendo 64. And then that was it.
We still have hobos, kid. Come back when you've solved our little problem.
Wait, there's hobos? I'm still trying to get the hobos? Oh man. Have you seen this Mexican? Wow.
You're giving away my position.
To who? Who am I giving your position away to? Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's different now. Whoa! Shredded plastic. Uh-oh. These the hobos are gonna jump out at me again. Close. It's a rat.
This is getting out of hand.
I didn't realize they leveled up. I was gonna be like, this is gonna be so easy. It's kind of easy still. But now I'm like pukey.
Check this out.
This poor rat. Oh, I didn't crush it. Wow. Wait, what? Now I have to go to Al Gore again? Jesus, this one's long. Okay. And then I have to fight a war between if I'm on the elves team or if I'm on the humans team. I don't know who I should pick yet. Should I pick the humans or should I pick the elves? I bet you that whichever one I pick is who I get. Are you wearing the cheese?
Kid.
Nah. One I get Cartman, one I get Kyle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I thought. Who do I want though?
Nice work. I will let you know of any updates on Manberpeg. Make sure to share the news on Facebook. I'm super serial. Keep an eye out for Manberpeg. I'll contact you on my internet when I pinpoint his exact location.
How do I get that? I must find it. Huh. Maybe I can't yet. Only here to tell people how much it sucks. Let's see here. Where do I go? Gain new allies? Gain new allies. Oof. Who should I pick? Who should I pick? I kind of want to do Cartman, just because. I think it'd be funnier, to be honest. I feel like it'd be a little funnier.
Hiding is fun. You won't find me next time.
Hey, new kid.
The photo dojo. Wait, where's the mail? Unplanned parenthood. Had to go there. Never.
Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling? Hey, you're pretty good looking, kid. You ever think about modeling?
Okay. Let's do it.
Hi. Did you accidentally get someone pregnant? Hi. Did you accidentally get someone pregnant?
I can't go in there yet. Bet you it has to do with more Nazi stuff.
Hey, Big Nose. You should consider having some work.
Oh my god. Stop calling me Big Nose. It's me.
Back again, I see. Let me show you our brochure.
Oh my god. I can get something done. For noses, which are pretty good, but look like shit. Let's try it.
Oh, yes, that would look great on you. All right, go on through. Door to your right.
The Hasselhoff. I just didn't have enough money for it yet.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tom. Understand you're wanting some work done. Just have a seat right here. All right, just relax. This won't hurt a bit until I start, at which point it will hurt immensely. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, that looks nice. Big improvement. Come back if you ever need any more work done.
Did you have some work done?
Oh my god, Al Gore's a fucking annoying.
I used to be sad, but I found Jesus at the church.
Oh my god. So I just wasted money. Post office, that's what I want. I know, I look the same. Bullshit. Mr. Mackey's key. Wow. Pubes. Take it all. Whose key is this? Chef's old P box key. Oh, Chef. Oh my god. It's in this one.
Maybe they'll put a picture of me in the article, too.
Oh, I think I need to go small. Unfriend Al Gore? Holy fuck, dude. How do I unfriend him? New message. New message. How do I unfriend Al Gore? Okay. Holy fuck, that's funny. I'm about to go unfriend Al Gore. Does that mean I'm gonna fight him? I bet you too. Oh my god, another message. Is that the cat? Oh my god, they have a Nazi cat?
Neat, dude.
They do! Holy shit, that's funny. Poor cat, though. That's so funny. That's so funny. Frag out. Hydrate. I don't have that kind of... No. I just killed the cat. Ghosty 3 bits. Yes. Ah, thank you. I just killed another cat. Oh my god, I'm grossed out. Not today, Nazi zombie. Ha! Welcome, Ghost. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the 3 bits, by the way. Jesus.
Man, we rip shit up.
We do rip shit up. Hell yeah. So if I choose... What the hell just happened? Did I level up? Sheesh. I leveled up. Sheesh. Sheesh. Level up. That means I'm almost gonna have enough for
That's the sad truth.
those super swords that I really want. I need to think to be level 15. Oh fuck, I know what I was doing. I'm going to the fast travel so I don't have to run. Oh my god, again. Son, please, are you there? Are you there? Jesus Christ. Al Gore's annoying. In like real time right now, I'm annoyed. I personally am annoyed. at Al Gore. Timmer. And watch, he's gonna be. Hey man.
Ouch!
Yeah.
You're back, Junior Algorian. But why haven't you liked any of my Facebook messages?
Well.
Unless, of course, you're no normal human kid. It's you, Man-Bear Pig. I have you now. Let us fight to the death.
Oh my god.
We've got this.
Now let's see how you like sitting through a whole presentation on global warming.
Stand!
You cannot escape the scientific certainty of global climate change. Yeah!
What the hell just happened?
Ouch!
Yes! Catch him on fire!
Excelsior! Protect the former sort of vice president!
What?
So it's a stand-up.
I'm hit!
Well, that didn't work.
Hostile is taking his sweet time.
Attack!
Take cover!
Chase steel!
Medic!
Oh no. Yo, he's gonna beat us.
Yeah!
Oh, come on!
Oh my god.
Gorgasm!
A gorgasm?
Yeah! Like my grandpa.
Hey!
Oh no. Why do they have so much health? There it is.
I'm low on enchilada rations, but I think I can hold out. Taking fire!
Whoa! Wow.
Ah!
What the hell?
Avenge me!
I don't think I'm supposed to fight Al Gore yet.
Tango down!
I don't think I'm supposed to fight Al Gore yet. I think I'm supposed to fight him like later on. Okay, let's go do other stuff. Al Gore's a little strong. And his people get super strong out of nowhere. It's a side quest, so yeah. Alright. God damn. Let's find a way that I can get to the Cartman place. Okay, let's get Cartman on our team. I will be able to get all of them eventually, right? That's the main thing. Koopa Keep. Koopa Keepa. Koopa Keepa. Let's do this, Cartman.
You've returned! Come, Sir Douchebag. It is time to summon our forces. Simply call them here and your dedication to Koopa Keep will be complete.
The Grand Wizard said that I'm in charge of the shop now because I sound like Clyde. I don't sound like Clyde. Anyways, welcome, weary traveler. Would you like to see my wares?
Wow. I can be Genghis Khan. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I think I went up against it so I could fight him. Ah.
Climb the signal tower, Sir Douchebag. Call forth your new recruits. Everyone gather round!
I want to beat up
While
Kyle.
the rest of you have been picking your respective arses, Sir Douchebag has gone out and brought help to our kingdom. Sir Douchebag, it is time to finally give you a title worthy of your deeds. By the power of Mandaloth, third born of the Red Guard, and by the glory of Krast, I hereby anoint thee Commander Douchebag, with all the rights and privileges accompanied therein.
Hell. Oh.
Eric! Eric! We know where the elves are hiding their stick.
I don't like.
We just
Why do I
intercepted their messages on Twitter.
You mean you shot down their message, Raven?
Right, we shot down their Raven, and the evil elf king is hidden a stick inside his desk at school.
Of course. Kyle hid it in his desk. Citizens of Koopa Keep, we know where the elves are hiding the stick. I told you they were cheating.
To the school.
Now we shall march on the skew and make the hallways drip with elven blood.
I don't like that I look like an idiot now. I gotta look cool. I totally like the monk over this. Uh-oh.
Defenders of freedom! I thank you for your courage and your audacities in joining our fight. Tonight, we are no longer the humans or the goths. Tonight, we unite as one!
I feel like such a homo sapien right now.
The humans are here! Ooh, they blew their horn! Blow ours, Butters. Guys, flank left! Goth kids, prepare to attack from behind!
Now there's a fight. Oh yay, Carmen's on my team. Whoa, I have a. Excuse me? A fire alarm on, and it's legit just. Okay, that's funny. I need you back. I need you back. I sorry. Yeah, no, we're gonna go back to monk because like, I get it. I don't think I'm supposed to be this good yet with my monk stuff. But like level 10, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Prince, the elves are up to their old Jew tricks again. Find another way in. Take out the barricade from behind.
And I got Butters. That works. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck.
Ow, I hurt my fucking ankle. Man, it hurts like shit.
Your word is the command, my lord.
We cleared the way to the door. You do the rest.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go kick their ass, Sir Douchalot.
Your word is the command, my
Hey,
lord.
I'm healed.
Wait.
Except for on the inside.
Hey, I'm healed. Al Gore won't stop
I
fucking
did my job.
texting me.
I did my job. I'm gonna sit here and smoke.
How do I get in? It just seems like it's getting darker.
Your word is the command, my lord. I am Death, destroyer of worlds.
We locked it so nobody else could get in. Here. We kicked all their asses and cleared the way for you. Have at it, Hobbit.
Yes, sir.
I forgot about the buddy command.
I'm just a bug.
I'm just a buddy. Gym Pokemon.
New kid, if you're in the building, you're fighting for a tyrant. But I know there's good in you. Stop fighting for your evil lord. Free yourself from his control.
Tanky Tran. Oh my god. I'm ready to take
Jeez,
him
there's a
out.
mess in here. Those elves went crazy.
Oh man. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed right now with the Al Gore thing.
Don't go in there, man. We just got through the back. They just mowed us down like dogs, man. All my friends are dead. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, you fried that motherfucker. Boil and give up.
Oh shit, that scared the crap out of me.
Shit.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Okay. A basketball. Flame punch.
Fuck this shit. I don't want to play anymore. When I close my eyes, I see my friends' screaming faces.
Alright, that's kind of funny. Oh, the basketball. Oh, the basketball's not as good though. The batarang.
Oh, this is not good. Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
Prepare to die, new kid.
Wow, you're the greatest natural spell cover I've ever seen.
Oh my god, I finally get the battle? This is kind of crazy.
Are you gonna rape us?
That all you got? I don't think so.
Are you gonna rape us? Holy shit, Butters, you're fucking...
Sometimes my dad goes on road trips just to check out all the rest stops.
Oh my god.
In
Excuse
your
you.
face.
Nature's ribeye. Oh my god, no, he's not.
Suck my balls.
Suck my balls. I can't believe they brought him back to life. Oh my god. Okay, let's take out this guy, because this guy's a bitch.
This sucks.
Oh. Fuck him up!
Jesus! I didn't mean to fall in it.
By the hammer of Butters! That
Done.
was the most perfect throw I've ever seen. Son of a
Oh
bitch!
shit! Thank God he's dead. And he's alive. God damn it. And he should be dead. But he's not. God damn it. Butters. Hail him.
There you go.
Hail him, Butters. Alright, let's get him. Peace. Alright, you're gone. Whoa! What kind of bullshit was this? Hit him with boobs. Best way to do it. Best way to do it. Wait, why can't I get in there? Necromancer gloves. Hello. Why didn't I grab those before? I bet you they're everywhere. Maybe not. Maybe not. Al Gore just keeps texting me and he's pissing me off now. Caution, what's up, dude? Oh no, we gotta save everybody.
No magic with the fan running. You'll kill us.
End of the
No
line,
magical
fucker.
work. These are the terms of your surrender. 1. You will be the Owl's personal slave for a month. 1 month. 2. You agree that the Owls are masters of the stick for all time. 3. You
Oh my god.
Hey, hand me the
I'm
mic for a
good,
second.
man. How are you?
3. The so-called
Oh my
Grand
God,
Wizard
it's
has
so
to jump
loud.
up and down continuously for 3 straight days. Tag.
What you been up to, dude? What's going on
Stay
here?
back, you guys! Something is seriously wrong with the hallway monitors. Help, please.
They're
That's Gary
Nazis.
Nelson. Don't touch him, he's ginger. We came to school the morning after the earthquake to report for
Great,
duty.
start streaming. Nice, dude.
We didn't know school had been canceled. We heard a sound from down here. Found this green goo. It was everywhere. It changed the other hallway monitors.
Oh no, they're
Serves you right
Nazi
for being a
monitors
patsy-ass hallway
now.
monitor in the first place. Something in the goo. It Ah! Somehow that green goo makes Ginger hallway monitors even lamer!
Cartman just runs? Oh no. Oh no, he's shielded. Oh man. Zombie bite. Okay. Let's for each of the 4 fuses tap and then I did it! Whoa! Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, Butter.
Let's see how you like dealing with me.
Yes! It's a smiting one. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. You wanna know why? Just cause. Fun fact, Romania was with the Nazis, but then so, yeah, they changed sides. They changed them for the better. Just saying. Whoa! Butters. Canada was not on that side. Just fun fact. Just fun, but let you know. Just want to let you know. Oh, what? You know? That's good. It's good to know. Gotta take down this guy first. Oh, he's weak. Holy damage hurts the Nazis? That's funny. Oh no. I'm gonna get...
No.
Oh my gosh. Defense is down. Okay, Butters. Heal yourself, boy. I need ya, boy. Go, buddies. But we didn't even want to learn. The Nazis did a lot of things. They made a lot of people do a lot of dumb things. A lot of bad things, you know. Oh, I just got touched by a ginger. He's grossed out. That's funny. Main one done. Let's take these guys out. Like Paris. And yeah. That's true. It's accurate. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. They did a lot of stuff for the Jewish community that was horrible. Ratty was like, oh god, it's getting canceled. He's gonna say something dumb. Oh, we should check on what Amarith's doing right now. We'll do it after this bet. We'll go back and check what Amarith is doing. And all the other stuff, yeah. Volkswagen Beetles. You know, the car. Alright, one more. Oh, has anyone watched Hawkeye yet? That shit is busting, bro. It's good. Are we kidding right now? He just literally healed them.
There you go, pal.
Thank you, pal.
Nobody stopped a paladin.
I don't know what that even is.
I rubber your glue.
Holy shit. He just keeps growing. No, what do I do here? 700. There it is. Do not call any more friends. Oh shit, he got me good there. Alright, let's take this guy out. 300. Make sure that I am healing. Am I grossed out? No, I'm not. $600 weak. Oh, he got me. He killed me. I wish I could like instant do it, so I've had to like go through it all. You know? Alright, so 600 hurts or more. So we gotta do heavy attacks, no matter what, which kind of blows. Alright, we almost got this. Oh, so what are you streaming now? What games were you streaming, Kaz? I really want to know. Also, Hawkeye is great. The first 2 episodes are out, and it's amazing. It's funny. It's slow at a little bit at the beginning, but it gives you a whole nother perspective of the Avengers film, which is kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this person. We're gonna get this person down. Cheesy Puffs. Oh my god, we're really getting him now. Here he comes. We did it! Finally. Holy cow. You know, Last of Us, Uncharted. I want to replay Days Gone and Warzone. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That'd be sick. Days Gone was cool. I was thinking about doing that one too. But I didn't yet. So, I didn't yet. I'd love to watch it. It'd be cool. Days Gone. Oh. Oh my god, does more damage against zombies.
It's probably just a lost German exchange student.
Jesus. What time is it for me right now? 12:30 in the morning. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. What time is it for you? Nice. Why? Why do you ask? It is cool. Oh my god.
Wow, look at all this green goo. What the hell is that stuff?
Okay, guys, let's fight this Nazi. 7:30 in the morning. Oh my god, did you just wake up? Oh my. You gotta get out ready for work, don't you? Or school. Are you doing school or work? So you're about 8 hours ahead of me. Yeah, so that I know that you're not sleeping now. School. Nice, dude. Nice. School start well earlier or later? Zombie flesh. Oh my god. Necromancer. Oh hell yeah. Okay, let's put on the Necromancer robes because I feel like I just need them. In a half hour. Oh god, dude. Well, don't let me distract you from school, bro. You need to.
That stuff looks like boogers.
That stuff looks like boogers. You need to learn so you can do cool shit. Oh my god, oh my god. Excuse me? That scared the poo out of me right there. I don't know what this is. Oh my god, mutant bacteria? What if I just did this? I guess I can't. Oh my god, that works so well actually. You live like 5 minutes? That's not bad. That's pretty good then.
Just be dead. Take that.
That's easy.
Rubber your glue.
5-minute watch to school suite. What are you studying? Yeah, there's a boss in front of it. You use a revive to beat it and send. Really? You have to use a revive because it's a zombie? That's funny, actually.
That wasn't so bad.
Oh my god.
No.
Butters. Heavy hit right there. Yeah, it's undead. Random useless math probes. Oh my god. Holy bacteria. Whoa. Oh, he just healed himself. Alright, so how do I make sure it doesn't heal?
By the hammer of butters.
14, and now it's pissed.
Throw I've ever seen.
Sounds like me in the games. Hell yeah.
By the hammer of butters.
We got this. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
700. He's gonna heal though. What's he heal by? 14. Alright. We got this. We got this. We got this. Oh my god! Just burn it. Burn him. Dude, that's funny that I'll revive. In Final Fantasy VIII, eh? I wonder which boss it is. Yay! We did it. We beat it. Oh my god, another Al Gore message, man. So you're studying math? Random useless math. Sometimes. Oh.
No, kid, you don't want to be on the wrong
It's
side
the
of this when Wizard
governor,
Fast
prime
Army falls.
minister
Think about
on the
what you're
train.
doing.
It's been years. Wait, what? It's the governor, prime minister on a train? It's been years. Sure has. Got him. We can steal everything now. Nice. Ah, shit, I didn't want to go in there.
We're breached! Battle stations! Hey, douchebag, let's see how you like some flaming dog shit.
Look at... Damn it, Stan, you dirty elf!
I'm zeroed in. Elves, hold the line, goddammit! Fire in the hole!
The wall coming down!
Target locked! Can't hide, douchebag.
I didn't hide.
Try not to say anything. They might hear you.
There he is! I got plenty of dog shit, douchebag.
No.
I never miss twice.
What do I do? I'm stuck now. Oh, I bet you I had to do this.
Suck it, Steve. Son of a biscuit. Oh.
I knew it. I learned how to pick locks.
I'm gonna get
from...
grounded anyway, might as well.
Wow. It's kind of funny to learn how to pick locks. Oh shit.
Taste bad justice.
Dunsies. I wish I learned how to pick locks from my teachers. How? Yeah, you on fire, bitch.
By the hammer of butters. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh.
In your face. Keep trying.
You learned it from a guy at school. Oh.
Oh boy, we won.
We did! We're killing it.
This isn't over.
I like how Cartman shows up afterwards.
Good work. Douchebag, man the catapult and let our guys in the front door. Everyone fall in.
Man the catapult.
Use your magic to open the front door. That's it. Hurry, open the door before they know what's happened. We're gonna win. I can push forward. I must save my strength for the final battle.
Activate Kyle. He's...
Oh no. Sand!
This ends here, new kid.
Was he supposed to do something cool there? Because he didn't.
Wolf brother, heed my call.
Oh no.
Got him. Hey!
Got him fire now, bitch. We're doing this.
Let's see how you like
Butters versus Stan. Fuck. It's not the one I wanted to do, but whatever.
No, 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 no.
All right.
You fucking dumbass.
Oh my god, the dog just got destroyed. 1,000 damage.
No, no, no.
Oh, he's pissed.
Ow.
Oh, his defenses are down. Jesus. Okay, that's it. 700. And he's slowed. Alright, let's do this, Butters. Heal me, please. We got this guy. What's the dog doing? I did nothing to the dog. The dog's fine. 900. Like it. Let's do it again. Discus a mic. Oh.
Ah, spit.
Ah, spit. Oh my god. Alright. Let's do another hammer. 800. Okay. He's very close. Let's do a fire because I feel like he needs it. Ah, ability up. There we go. Okay, get this one and then one more hit and I think he's done. Oh, one and that's it. One and done. One in the chamber from
So much for the
Butters.
legendary Stan Marshwalker.
Marshwhacker. Oh my god. I will take that. I will take that. Butters is OP. I said this before, I think Butters is my strongest character. Holy shit though. Oh my fucking Algor. Oh my god, this isn't even it. This is better? Sure. The boob thing is better. The boob mace.
stop him, new kid. Hang on, Tweak.
Oh.
Alright, is Tweak on my team now? No.
We're gonna send you straight to heck.
Yeah, he's on fire now, man. Take it. 700, mate. Reflect stance. Oh shit. I wasn't ready for that. Is that a boob mace? Yes, it is. Oh my god, I am not doing good with the blocking right now. Oh, you son of a bitch. No.
Man, I could be watching TV right now.
There you go. Yeah, that's sick. I should really upgrade that. That one in particular, because that one really get me. Hell yeah. Necromancer's. I got my Necromancer's hat. I got my Necromancer's hat.
Last chance, new
Hey,
kid.
I remember doing that as a
Nothing without
kid.
you. Walk away from this.
Your Pokemon. What is this one? Paradactyl. Okay. Okay. I need my Necromancer hat. Hell yeah. Dude, I look sick right now, especially with the booba. What is going on? Why did that happen? Gain. Oh, it adds stuff to the booba. On the now I'm a super booba. What just happened here? Drip.
Let me at him.
Oh. Oh, it slows him down.
Take that.
700. Alright. There you go. I was gonna say why. Uh-oh. You son of a bitch. Oh, it makes them bleed. Okay.
By the hammer of butters. That was the
We
most
would like,
perfect
oh
throw
my
I've ever
god,
seen.
like firecrackers up. That's funny.
That wasn't so bad.
Alright, he's bleedy. Let's make him. Let's do this. This is my favorite like magic trick. And done.
Well, that's what you get for being mean to people.
That's what you get for being mean to people. Bill. Thanks, guys.
Nice guy.
Calculator. Whoa, boys.
Seriously, douchebag, you're breaking my balls here.
I just thought I heard the Mandalorian thing go ba-dum ba-bum ba-dum ba-bum. Yo, how many friends can you get? Like a lot? Ba-bum 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 ba-bum. Ba-bum 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 ba-bum. Ba-bum ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum ba-ba-bum ba-bum ba-ba-bum ba-bum. Tribal.
Oh, hey, it's Lemmy
What? What just happened right there? Oh my fuck, that's funny. I can be friend. Have fun. Yes, dude. Have a good day at school. Glad you came.
Back away from the desk, Jew King.
The stick doesn't belong with a fat, racist liar.
All right, Cal, you fucking asked for it.
Oh dear.
Go ahead and kick his ass, douchebag.
New kid, Cartman is using you. Can't you see it? He's a manipulator.
You're just jealous because the new kid picked me as a friend over you, Cal.
You've got one last chance, new kid. Turn around and fight Cartman instead. Do the right thing.
I'm a necromancer,
Don't
bro.
let him Jew wash your brain, new kid.
Attack him now.
Make him shut up.
It's not me you should be fighting. It's him. So pick a side.
Kick his ass, douchebag. I can't believe this is even a choice.
Oh, a star wand. Hold on.
Too good a
This is nice. A star wand. Ooh, could be better. Oh, it's not.
person to be working for Cartman.
Don't listen to the
Is
douchebag.
Kyle?
No, you aren't.
He's supposed to be the Elven. He is Groot. He's Groot.
What are you waiting for? Kill the wizard.
Who should I hit? Who should I hit? I don't know.
Fine. You're gonna
Alright.
be sorry, new kid.
Beat up Kyle. It doesn't. So it doesn't matter who you really.
Don't you know who you're dealing with?
All right. There you go, bitch.
Kick the baby! Don't kick the
Wait.
goddamn baby. Yay!
Oh shit! Kick the baby! Don't kick the goddamn baby! That's so funny.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm trapped.
Yeah.
Ow. Plant his ass back in the ground.
Oh,
That's
are
the
we
plan.
taking a break now? Now I'm pissed off.
And on fire, bitch.
Oh, it hurts!
Oh my god. Okay, weird.
I summon the wind.
No! Button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash. Oh my god, this is so much. Oh my god! Oh my god, no! Holy shit, why is this working? Okay, fuck it. I'm over it. Alright, just do it. Jesus. Why was that so difficult? Wow. I threatened to kick the baby the other day. Kick that baby. No, kick that baby. 14. Oh shit, we might get it. We might get it.
You're about to get blown.
Oh my god. I want it to like backfire. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go. I don't know how to do it. Okay, I can't do it. Fuck it. Dude, that's so hard. Alright. Jesus. He blew me pretty hard. He did.
The evil Jew elf has been defeated. Great job, new kid. Goth kids, take the stick from inside his desk.
It's not
Victory
there.
is ours.
Hey, wait a minute. Our desks don't have insides.
What?
Desks at this school just have tabletops.
No, but Twitter said that.
Look over here. This desk has writing on it.
Check my locker.
Whose desk is that?
That's Clyde's desk.
Clyde.
Greetings, humans and drow elves of Zaron.
Clyde, you
Clyde.
son of a bitch.
He took the stick.
What an
While
incredible
you've all been
game.
busy
Exactly,
fighting amongst
Tyler.
yourselves, I have built a kingdom beyond your comprehension. I prayed for a way to destroy you all, and the solution came
I
crashing down
concur.
from the heavens.
I think it's a great game.
It's more of that green stuff.
With what I have found, I shall raise an army of the dead.
Nicht der Stahl!
entire army of darkness and kill the Earth!
Wow.
Clyde, but why? I banished him to be lost in space and time, and now he's all pissed off. So you see, fools, I control the stick and the future of the Earth!
Clyde, do you want a sandwich?
Not now, Dad. I'm making a Ruler of Darkness video. Whoever controls the stick controls the universe. And my first deed is that I hereby denounce the human and the elf kingdoms and strip both kings of all their power.
Wow.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker.
Oh, hello, boys.
Can we speak to Clyde, please?
Oh, Clyde's out playing in the backyard with his little friends.
Aw. No, no, Dad. Making Ruler of Darkness video. I know, it's so good. No, no, Dad. Holy shit.
Get it, losers! You can't do that, Clyde. You're lost in time and space. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, asshole. Army of Darkness, defend the fortress.
Whoa! What is going on here?
Craig, you're on my side. You don't have authority anymore. The keeper of the stick said
Craig.
so. This can't be happening. God damn it, I have fucking authority! Sorry, warriors and wizards. I'd love to invite you into my Fortress of Darkness, but I'm afraid you're too late. Too late? What do you mean we're too late?
There you are, Butters. Do you know what time it is, mister? It is way past your bedtime.
Oh, shit, it's past our bedtime? Dude, I'm
curfew.
gonna get it!
Clyde, it's past your bedtime.
Okay, coming, Dad.
Oh my god. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, level 12, baby. Hold on, level 12. And Al Gore won't leave me the fuck alone. Let's do this one. Let's get this one better. Because, like, this needs to get real. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need one more new friend. Oh, that's good. Huh. Bedtime ruins everything. I know. That's the funny thing. Oh, I can't go in. I don't even know where my house is. Oh, it's over here, I think. Defeat Kyle. Get home. Wait, did I do it? Did I do it then? Me with my boobay? That's not my house. Where's my house? I'm so far away. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Jesus. Bedtime oh my god, Al Gore. It's so annoying. Dude, that's so funny that he's making... Poor Jimmy's house. Oh my god. He's making an army of darkness. And now, oh my god. Seriously? Dude, I wish I could get rid of him. I wish we can beat him.
Well,
soon.
hello.
You missed the news. Looks like we're gonna have the country's largest Taco Bell in our new town.
Mommy and Daddy spied on your Facebook page and saw that you're making lots of friends.
Why don't you tell us about them? No?
Okay, well, it's late, sweetie. Head on up to bed, and I'll be there to tuck you in.
Ew.
So dumb, but I love it. Am I gonna get abducted by aliens again? Tell us about your friends. No? Okay. My guy doesn't talk too, remember. Remember that. Oh, fucking Al Gore. Almost a level 4. Oh. What's going on with my hair right here? That's weird. I'm almost gonna be able to buy that, what's it called? The Super Samurai Sword. That's like hella damage.
Good night, my little gumdrop.
Good night.
Hope you're enjoying all the peace and quiet in our new home as much as we are.
Work all night, search for underpants, hey. We won't stop until
Oh, hell yeah.
Yum tum yummy tum tum. Time to go to work, work all night. Search for underpants, hey. We won't stop until we have underpants. Yum tum yummy tum tum. Oh shit, he's awake! What? This kid is awake! What the fuck do we do? Oh fuck! I guess we gotta kill him. Alright, fuck it, let's kill him.
What? Oh my
This has
god.
one straight up your ass.
Oh my god.
I wish I'd spend more time gathering
Oh my god, I crushed them. Here comes the best part of the game. I didn't realize the underpants nose were so cut. It's true, they are. How the heck? I literally can do like this. Crush them. It's probably because I'm tall. I'm bigger. One bang that poo. One bang that poo.
Shit, he's too big! We can't beat him! Well,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
see?
can't beat him, shrink him! Go ahead, Warlock!
What? Now they're gonna fight me, Nora. Oh my god.
You fucked with the wrong now.
Oh shit. Still really easy. Oh my god. I'm about to die? Channeling. Oh no, oh no. Just like one more time. It's like clearly easiest like move I need to like defeat people. That's crazy.
Holy shit, run!
So now I can do small stuff. Chimichurro, 3B, what the freak? Bro, I'm so quick now. I'm a little gnome. Oh my god, I'm going into the house. Chimichurro. Guys, remember, it's Thanksgiving. I didn't know I was gonna die. Holy shit. Alright, good to know. Whoa, come over here. Holy shit. Killed it. Killed it. Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. Well, Twitter, I barely know her.
I just sometimes feel like we should tell him the truth.
Why? So he can relive it all in his head?
Oh,
it's
no.
better that he can't remember.
But if he really has this gift, he's going to discover it again on his own anyway.
Oh,
and then
no.
they'll try and use him for his gift, and he'll become a weapon. They won't stop looking for him. We have to keep everything secret, even from him.
I'm so frazzled. Will
Everything.
You just make love to me.
Shop
Of course I will,
WWE
darling.
Collections. What is this? Bella's signature series. Mousetrap kill. Nice. Oh, so my mom and dad are having sex. Nice. Al Gore, you really need to fuck off. Oh no, there was something over here too. Ah, I fucked up. I think I missed something. Here comes the sex. Here comes the sex. That's what. I missed something. That's what. Yes. I'm gonna be a gnome and a bouncy ball. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Hell yeah. That's amazing. Where's the gnome gloves? There it is. Oh, shit, yeah. The sex is the best part of the game. Oh, I don't think so. It's been pretty fun so far. Without it. And with it, too. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm excited. They're really getting into it, eh? Here comes my dad. Literally. Figuratively. Literally? What the hell do I have to do here? Oh my fucking god. I don't know what that is. Oh shit. Did we even check on Amarith? Oh, we didn't! That's true. You're right. We didn't check on Amarith. How's Amarith doing right now? What is Amarith doing at the moment? So this is our second. Let's see. She's here. There it is. Amarith. Doing great. Woo! Who is Amarith? That's Amarith. It's the boob lady.
My code is up now. The cup is up with the code Amaranth. Type !! cups in the chat. Let me put that in my title. Let's see.
Hell yeah. Oh my. Oh damn, she is. Why are you so thirsty, bro? Yes, I have her on my other page for research purposes. Exactly why we have her. We just do our lovely like little check-in. Day X until she rates me. I know, I hope so.
Thank you so
Today.
much.
Today. Okay. Okay. Her shaker bottle is better than yours. That's accurate. She has her own now.
Cup season 2,
Pay for advertising on her tummy?
Link directly.
Nope. How much? What do you have to do? Where does it say?
Real as well.
Oh, $50. Name on body. Follow back on Instagram or Twitter for $250. That's worth it. 50 subs.
Sweet.
All right. Well, I'm glad we checked in. $50 dues for Twitch. Please, Twitch. Twitch, please give me $50 so that Amarith can write my name. Please. Fuck that $50. And then boom. 9K. 9K people. Not worth. No. 250 for a follow back on Twitter or Instagram. And then she'll delete it. Like, instantaneously.
There.
Alright. We checked back in with Amarith. She was actually doing something this time. That's great. Not just a random thing. She follows, just never likes a single tweets or Instagram post. It's okay. I'm pretty funny. She probably... It'd be great. Yo, I'll throw in $20 right now. Sheesh. Alright. Which one do we want to try? What time is it? Oh, hell yeah, I get paid. Now we need $30 more. Boobies. Yeah, she's not ear licking today. You call those people the simps. The Simpsons. The Simpsons. Oh, Jesus. Classic Amarith. Can we drop links or no? In Amarith streams, go ahead. Links to like people's things? Not really. I don't really care. If you do, it's better make me laugh. $50 for body real estate. It is great. Oh, she's doing something else. Like, yeah. So ads on her, basically. And she's playing Pokemon.
Okay.
Well, it's a research link for chat. Put it in then, I guess. She's playing Pokemon. In a hot tub. We get I am Triple G on her stomach. Oh my god. That would be funny. That's like when I tried to abuba.tv for research. Oh my god. Oh, and it's basically all the ladies that are showing booba. Dude, that's good. Ninja Boy, there you go, buddy. Thanks, Tyler. Ninja Boy will love you for that one. Nice. I'm keeping that link. Thank you. I'm going to tell my wife about it. It's only people with boobas, though. Is there no... It's just a homepage? That's it. Alzel and Vimeo you. Yeah, you can Zune me. You can Zune me or something. So if I put a bikini on and get in the tub while playing Pokemon, I'll be set? Yeah! You will. You will. And not to fight rats. Ratty, step 1, be attractive. Wow! That's why I fail. That's rude. Step 1, be attractive. I'm a very attractive. It's accurate. He's a good looking man. Oh my god, Ninja Boy. Ninja Boy, there you go. Oh shit, Amber's from Houston. That's my hometown. Look at it, you guys are like siblings. Right? I'll pay $51 for your ad space. If I met her in real life, I would be so happy. Okay, why? If I met her, make it happen. Do it. If I met her in real life, I would love to do it just for the memes, you know? For the memes. That's it. The memes, that's it. Oh. Killed it. She doesn't even go to HB. ASMR must, that's right. I've found my calling. Oh my god. What have we started here? Oh, so now I have to fight a rat. Dead. Lied. Ninja Boy. You would... I don't even know. If she talked to you, you would, what would you do? What would you do if you met her in real life? What would you actually do? Would you end up talking to her, or would you be, like, shy about it? Because she is, like, a hot girl on the internet. Remember that. She is a hot girl on the internet, and she does get, like, quite the attention all the time. Or would you be like, cool, had to blow it and say, do you like stuff? That's just how I do things anyway. Hey, do you like stuff and things? Holy shit, that'd be so funny though. I'd talk to her and ask for a picture. That would work. What kind? I would ask to hang out and do cool things. Like play Among Us. Hey, I like to breathe, do you? Dude, that'd be so funny to do it like that. Holy shit. Hey, I have toenails. Do you? Yep. Oh shit. Wait, what just happened? I'm a little confused because oh my god, they switched really quick. Hey guys. Wanna play Among Us? Do you wanna play Among Us, please? This is how babies are made. It's a good segue from the Amaranth. You know? You fucking
cocksucker! Come on, fuck me, I said! That all you got, bitch?
Yeah, call me bitch!
Just
yeah,
did,
call me a
dirty
bitch.
Little bitch!
You hit like a bitch!
What's everyone? Dad is taking his sweet time. I know.
Yeah, the real dirty bitch. Want to see me in the panties?
Holy shit. The people who obsess over Amethyst are not having sex themselves. That's true. That's true. But I'm obsessed. That's why we do our daily stream checkups to see what she's doing. It's just great content, actually. Actually, it made me get in trouble with TikTok and YouTube because I posted the clip from the last time we did it, and it got flagged for being mature. And I was like, how? With themselves. Yeah.
You couldn't just let us take your underpants. No.
Wait, we're fighting underneath them having sex? This is so fucking weird. We are literally fighting.
Now you've done it, fucker. It's time for some real underpants magic.
Holy shit, this is hilarious.
Here comes some serious shrinkage.
Oh my god, the boob, that's just fly. Holy shit. It's so funny. It's like hitting my head. Holy shit. Holy vey. Oh, now I'm a pig fucker. I told you this is the best part. Oh my god. Therapy is required. Yep. Imagine, like, yeah, you getting shrunk down, and this is your parents? Holy shit.
Holy shit, it's coming right for us!
No! Go! It's the testes! Holy shit! How did they go from over there? Holy fuck. Oh, that's funny. Why did they go? No, I'm so confused. Oh no! Oh shit, they fly the ball sack. Dude, that was funny as hell. The nips of truth. Holy shit. Imagine running this fight scene. What a legend. Because, yo, we're gonna shrink them. And then they're gonna fight while his parents are having sex. Oh my god, it's perfect. And then every so often, real-time action, the balls come in.
You can grow small or big whenever you feel like it. All we wanted was to collect underpants to stop the Taco Bell from releasing its toxic green goo into our underground world. You see, the green goo is actually a...
Why did it go? Holy shit. Oh my god. The animator too? Holy shit, that's funny as hell. Real-time action, holy. Whoo! Waking up, scarred. Yeah, level 13. Oh, that's funny. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey kid, since a lot of our best guys are dead by your hand, can you help us collect underpants?
Yeah.
We just need a few more to hit our quota. Holy shit, you did it!
I did
this
do
goes
it.
a long way toward making up for killing all our fucking friends.
Yay.
All the widow gnomes and orphan gnomes you created will surely forgive you now.
Oh, perfect. Dude, that's so funny. And now I can do another ability. Dude, we're leveling up so much. 14. Oof, it can do all of the can get rid of all the armor, which is dope. Debuffs apply to you last one turn than normal. That's actually good. Thank you. Phase 1. I was gonna say it's done. I was gonna say, what are you talking about? Okay, store. Store everything I need to. Because I'm gonna have to go and buy more. Oh, I didn't see if that one was better. Did I? Did I think? Oh, this is not better. Nothing was better. Oh, that was better. Okay. Dude, that's so fun. That's the funniest part. So good. Let's get rid of this. How's my storage for that? Oh shit, I got a lot. I bet you I should sell this all. Probably. Fucking hell. Deliver the underpants. Holy cow, that's so funny. I can't believe it.
Oh, look, you've made friends.
Go play with your new
I'll
friends
be your
today.
friend too, sweetie.
Oh, look.
It'll make you look popular.
Wow. Why didn't they do that at the beginning of the game? Give me like 2 free friends and it was them?
Hey, there's an emergency meeting at the Elven Forest.
Bitch. Let's go. Hi. I think I have to go to Jimbo's. Because I just fought 2 things that I think I needed to fight and that was it. Oh, I have to fight the Canadian thing. Still. But I haven't gotten to Canada yet. It's a shame, I know. They'll never look at them. I know. I still just, I'm like, oh, hi mom. Hi dad. I got crushed by your dick. Whoa. Hey, what's up? Jesus.
Let's just do this, alright? Dude, what is the holdup?
He just tried to be nice to... Yeah.
Ha!
That's not the peak of the game either? That's good. I'm pretty sure there's something that I can't remember what it was. Somebody told me Morgan Freeman's in this too. It sucks that I can't run away. Oh, what the fuck? I don't have... I thought I get, I guess I don't. I thought I get Cartman and like Kyle. Alright, one more. I can summon Jesus. But once per day, right? Wait, why can't I summon them? I slept. Jesus is with the big damage. He does. I thought it was every time you got to go to sleep. Or you just do it one time. Oh, that was bad. Cause I have Mr. Slave, I have Jesus, I have the shitty walk guy, I have Mr. Hanky, and I used them already. Oh my god. Oh, he's alive? How do I... Okay. I like how I'm like Jesus. Okay.
Can I just take my turn?
There we go. Okay, well, it's gonna burn them. Alright, he's gonna die.
No way, dude.
No way, dude. Told you. Oh, shit. Ability up. Nice. Cheesy pits or whatever. This is...
You're done.
You're done. You're done. I want to be in
no,
an
you don't.
RPG.
I expected better.
Holy cow, that took forever. You're done. Jimbo? What is that? Blood orange to find the fruit bat. Oh, I still have a bunch of them. I have to do then. This hunting one is crazy because I didn't realize I have so much shit. Jimbo's big guns. Hell yeah.
What can I do for you, new kid? Man, you showed that bacteria what a real hunter looks like.
Hell yeah,
I can't wait to see what you kill.
Weapon. Oh, what the fuck? That's what I want right there. The wooden crossbow's pretty good. Jesus. I need to be level 14. Shit. Destroys 200 armor on a perfect attack. Yeah, that'd be sick. Well, that was sad. What time is it in real life? Oy vey. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna save. We have to finish this game. We have to play as much as we can. We just went from level 6 to level 14 in this little playthrough that we did today. Oh my god. Ninja Boy, good night. I didn't even... Yeah, I like how none of us saw. I didn't even see it. Ninja Boy, good night. Everybody else, good night too. That's it for the stream. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate you all. Do you want to see if we can raid Amarith?
Okay, so they can't get the link to both apply the code directly and link.
Dude,
to
I
the
did.
product,
let's raid Amarith.
Put it on the front page, I think. They said. They mentioned.
It's gonna be whatever. Okay, I'll see you guys on Saturday's stream. We are gonna be raiding Amarith. She is currently doing hot tubs and stuff.
The banner is scrolling. It's the second dot on the banner.
Raid in 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace out, Girl Scouts. You guys make sure you stream awesome, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
So yeah, if you want to get the cups that I've been drinking out of lately, they just went live on GamerSupps. There's a link for you. Link is in the chat now. !cups if you don't see it, or you can click the panel below my video, and it'll take you to the main website. And the banner is scrolling. When the second image pops up, you can click on it and that'll take you to the product. Or you can go to shop, Wife of Cup Season 2 category, and you'll find it there. Woo!